I'm gonna throw this heavy, heavy dice at your head.
Same.
Okay. As soon as we go live, she's threatening animal cruelty. That is fantastic.
Well, lightning is a cruel animal.
Okay. So, what, are we ready to go?
I think so. We all got our sheets ready.
All right. We'll let
The fresh meat.
our characters that lived through the last one tell us where they're picking up from. Oh,
You dirty dog.
Ha 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 ha.
so should we reset the dungeon
I mean, at this point, because
so you guys actually have a chance of getting experience?
well, and here's the thing too. Technically, these three characters haven't been in the dungeon, so
Right.
there's nobody left that knows any of the locations. So I would almost say the dungeon should reset.
So we're gonna start all over.
Well, technically, the three of us already are.
Okay. Well, I don't even remember how to start from absolutely nothing. So, should we open up on the Cracked Crystal Tavern?
I think so.
Where Matcha the Elf serves drinks to the adventurers that come in and out of Old Misty Vale.
I do have a question first.
What's
If
up?
we're resetting the dungeon, does the enormous amount of nameplates of dead people disappear, or can that stay?
Oh, no, that stays.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Yep. I have it all written down somewhere.
I know I have a stack of papers of deceased people.
So I guess who the door to the tavern swings open, and who is our first adventurer walking in for the day?
That would be Trebor Felgrave. A
Straightforward
small.
Belgrade.
Think
But
about it.
wait. Oh, gotcha.
So Trebor, who is a dwarven miner.
Hey, hold up.
What?
What are we supposed to know? What did Kenny get that I didn't get?
The first name. I already told you what my first name was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Robert spelled backwards.
Right.
It's
I'm
Trebor.
sorry. I thought I missed something again.
You did.
Okay.
So,
Carry on.
And Trebor has arrived in town. He's tired of being a miner, and he's on the search for adventure and wealth so that he can retire and just spend the rest of his life drinking.
And he is a dwarf, correct?
That is correct. A short guy of large stature who carries a sword and shield on his back and has a bright, long red beard that usually smells of mead.
And he's still a kid, right?
And he's still a kid.
Because he's a minor.
Oh! Nice. And
All
so
right.
I enter the tavern, and I'd like to find a nice empty spot at the bar and get me a tankard.
Okay. So while Trebor walks up over to Matcha at the bar and orders a tankard of mead, who is already in the tavern, maybe sitting in front of the fire on one of the soft piles of hay?
Me, Mantusk. Me not read book good, but me like warm fire and hitting things hard with war hammers. And mead. Me like mead. Me love mead.
What?
You're
What was your
awesome.
name?
Mantusk.
Mantusk. I love it.
Yes. Actually, I'll bear a buck.
And
Oh, your thing's still changed from last time.
what are you? What is your ethnicity?
I am a human man fighter. I am me man fighter.
There.
And you're perfectly literate too.
Sounds that way.
Me learning.
Actually, I believe me and your mother's character are both extremely illiterate.
Oh no.
So I think all of us are
We
going to be
all
dumb this time.
around here. Yep.
We all speak the same language, that's for sure.
Okay, so maybe also sitting at the bar, there's a another adventurer who is staring kind of crossly at the man by the fire who's just spouting out things to nobody.
And that would be me.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm gonna stomp around in there and I wanna know what happened to my daughters. Damn it. My name is Rianne Truebrook, and I'm missing 2 daughters, my twins, to some adventurers that apparently passed away with their.
Okay.
And I don't even know what to say after that. After my daughters have died, I've got nothing to live for, so I might as well go on the very adventures that drew them to their death.
So maybe our other two adventurers hear this halfling marching to the bar looking for her two daughters. This
Me
somewhat
help sad mom.
this somewhat narcissistic halfling who names her children after herself in a like anagram.
Mm. And this is too. This Rianne is an anagram too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or what's, if that's the word. So, yeah, let me tell ya, I'm pissed.
You sound like it.
I'm also heavily drugged, Kenny. It's hard to get a pissed voice.
Okay, so
And I
Van
turn to
Test.
her and kind of lift my tankard and say, "Hey, this shit'll make you sound pissed." And just kind of take a big old swig of it.
So who's with me to travel and adventure the, what is it called? Incandescent? What is it we're gonna go to,
Me
Kenny?
know that word.
What are we going
Remember,
to?
we're new. We don't know yet.
You do know it's the incandescent grottos. I'm
Yes.
assuming that's why everybody else is here.
Who's with me to go travel and venture of the incandescent grottos?
That's actually why I came to this town, was to look for adventure, ma'am.
Me help.
This fighter thing over here, he seems to be interested.
Awesome. Let's gear up and get ready to go.
I'm definitely thinking like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Conan vibes.
Oh
Okay.
boy. All right.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so our uh our party seems to have formed. Oops.
As
Who
if
or
destined to be together.
yeah. Do you guys have a plan?
Well, when I
What
came here, my
plans?
plan was to drink and to find people to help me. So I've already got my drink. Let's start searching for more people to help us.
Well, no wonder everybody dies. You get drunk before we go.
Dear good battle.
So who else is here, Kenny, that we might be able to take with us?
That
What
might
do we
look
call
interested in our adventure.
Let's see. Who else do I have that's not dead?
it?
Well, who made it out last time? Did Bear make it out?
Yes.
Okay, so
Bearbug
they're
and Ninin.
um, I think Ninan died because I deleted her sheet on accident.
Oh nope, that's right. Ninin died. She drowned on the way back.
Oh, sad. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So you see a distraught halfling kind of like curled up in the corner. You see two women talking at the bar. Two shadowy figures in the corner, and a human man just kind of sitting by himself.
Well, I vote against the shadowy figures in the corner. They're a little sus.
You don't even know them.
They're shadowy and they're in a corner. Nope.
Well, where else are you gonna find a thief?
I'm not all about a
They're
thief
not
when we're
they're
looking for
not good thieves
treasures.
if you can see them in the day, and they're not in the shadows.
You
Me
can't
not
see him.
scared of the dark. I'll approach the shadowy figures.
I feel like that's a lie though that you're not scared of the dark. Um. Okay, so you're walking over to the shadowy corner.
Yes.
Um, and out from the shadow step two men, both kind of with stealthy leather armor that's tight to their body, and they both go yes.
Me looking for man with tiny hands for picking locks.
And one of them goes, "Well, you're in luck. They don't get much tinier than this." And he holds up like little baby hands.
You're hired.
So you're hiring the one that had the tiny baby hands.
Yes.
Okay, without even a second thought, are you negotiating?
I can't. I don't think I can.
He says, "Right. Well, I'll expect a half share of whatever treasure and a gold per day."
You can count.
Would you like me to be in charge of all your finances?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Okay, so it looks like man has a new accountant and he's coming back to the group.
what what is this accountant's name?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, me Mantusk. Who you?
The name's Pearson.
We be best buddies, Pearson.
Right, right.
And I gotta
Uh,
ask my friend, Mantusk, is that right? Mantusk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Psst, come over here for a minute.
Yes, what is it?
You didn't give your money to that man, did you? Isn't he a thief by trade?
Maybe Mantusk did, maybe Mantusk didn't. That's not for anyone else to know.
He's a thief by trade, honey. You have to understand he's gonna just take you for all that you have.
No, Pearson best friend now.
Well, you can't say I didn't try. Oh
So
my
while this
goodness.
is going on, I've already walked over to approach the I think it was two females that are at the bar,
yeah,
and I'd like to approach them and ask them, like if they're here searching for adventure.
and they say, "Of course, isn't everybody at the Cracked Crystal?"
Fair enough. And so I want to turn to the one on the left and
Oh, good
ask
choice.
what their name is and what their specials, like what they're good at.
She says, "My name's Argath Nurg, and I have a bit of a magical a flair for the things of the magical stuff. I can use magic,
Interesting. You have affinity for the arcane, do you?
something like that."
And how about your friend here that's with you? And I kind of turn to her and kind of look inquisiting.
And she goes, "My name's Opal, and same."
Oh, so they're both mages. Um, Rule check. Isn't there's a number of retainers we can have, right?
Yeah, based on your charisma.
Okay, so if I have a super low charisma, oh, I can have 3. Okay, so
Wow.
I would like to enter negotiations into with both of the mages to see if they'd like to join. I'm going to offer them 1 gold piece and then a half share. Seems to be the standard rate according to the plaque.
Um, Argath says deal, and Opal says you can keep the daily rate. I just want the half share.
Oh, well, sold. Then I expect both of you to have your magic ready to roll. We're going to make this happen.
Okay, and what about um Rianne? What is it?
Yeah, whatever. Call me whatever. Rianne.
Okay, whatever. What are you
That's your
No,
what are you
nickname.
Rianne.
doing?
I'm gonna approach the human.
The human man?
Yep.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna go over there and say, my name is Rianne, and we're just gathering a party to go adventuring. Um, you think you're up for it?
Uh, that depends. Do you think that we'll have any chance of finding a wizard along the way?
Well, we have 2 mages that are joined us. I don't know anything about this place that we're going, and if we're gonna trip over a wizard along the way, I couldn't tell you.
Hmm. Well, they already know magic. They must have learned it from somewhere, so I, I'll gladly join.
What are your special skills? Do you have any?
I have this sling, and he holds up like a slingshot,
Mm-hmm.
and he says, "I'm
Ooh,
pretty good with it."
okay. Anything else?
Uh, just I will once I find a wizard and he teaches me the ways of magic and all things arcane.
How are you with adventuring? Do you have any adventuring skills? Have you done anything like that before?
I've made my way here seeking to learn the ways of the arcane arts. So I've gotten here.
Okay. Well, um, the standard pay is a half of the treasure share and a gold. Um, do you think you can join us for that? Are you
A
interested?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I've been hemorrhaging money since I've gotten here.
Ooh.
What's your name?
And bald.
What?
And
Like
bald.
he's
Okay.
bald and
And
bald.
bald.
Am bald.
I like it. And bald.
Well, consider this your tryout period, and we'll see how it goes after this. But it's good for you to join us. I'm happy that you're joining us.
Glad to be a part of it.
Okay, well, why don't you go gather up your gear, anything that you might need, so we can head out.
And you notice that he kind of like looks around for a second and like he's like, I'll set. Then he gets up and starts walking over.
Nice.
Yep,
Definitely broke.
I
So
think I have the big loser.
so I look around at the group and notice that everyone's kind of like gathered up a friend. And I go ahead and polish off what's left of my drink and set it down and kind of nod towards Matcha. And then I'd like to turn to the group to see if everyone's ready to kind of start making our way, see if we can't figure out a plan.
Be ready.
Maybe even. Okay, so we already know that the grotto is. Like, that's kind of where all the adventurers plan a destination? Or do we not have that information yet? I don't remember.
I don't either, but sure, that you have to follow the river down east.
We've heard from the talks as we've been in this bar that that's where we got to go.
Mhm.
All right.
Or perhaps maybe it is a place that a lot of people have wanted to adventure to, and nobody's ever made it. So it's got a what is it when you've got a name? What's the word? Like you've got a never mind. It'll come to me probably while I'm sleeping. Okay, go ahead. Are we going? Everybody ready?
I say we go,
I'm
right.
ready.
but we need to find a way down the river. So
Let's
on my
find
way
some
out the
canoes.
door, I'm gonna ask Matcha if there's a place where we can rent some sort of boat.
And she points you towards the stables and says there's a one-eyed woman there that rents out canoes. And as Matcha says that, um, 1 second. As Matcha says that, it looks like 3 of your retainers all say, "We have canoes."
Yay!
It's our lucky day.
Crazy.
That's good because there's 7 people, so we'll need that many canoes.
So do you guys say fuck it to the one-eyed woman
Yeah, I
and
mean
just
we don't need to
Yep.
rent a canoe at this point.
all
Yep.
right?
We say, see ya.
So
I'd
you
like to
make
know
your
where they
way.
keep buying these canoes from, though, and why we
I
can't ever
mean,
buy a canoe.
maybe if you weren't so broke.
Oh, fair enough.
So you walk over to the stables, to where just the canoes are kind of, tied up. It looks like like one of like a place where you would like go river, like rafting or floating with all the canoes just kind of like strung up right there. And your 3 retainers grab their canoes and start to kind of wade in the water.
Okay, and
Or, so
so I'm gonna go ahead and hop in one of the canoes.
I'll hop in another because me don't want to weigh anyone down.
okay.
And I'll hop in the third, and we'll get our retainers in with us and head out.
Okay. So we head down past the city, following the river east. And throughout the voyage, we enter a thicket of like big bushy trees that go 20 feet in the air, and uh, everything is quiet except for the sound of the babbling river, and uh, time seems to slow here, and there's like a magical misty fog that rolls over the water, and you soon hear the crashings of a waterfall in the distance, and you find yourselves pulling up to the entrance of the incandescent grottos.
And I'm oohing and eyeing the entire time.
Yeah, ooh, ah.
Mantis is just got his mouth hanging open the whole time, just.
So, um, we need to figure out who's gonna a marching thing, marching order.
I think that's a good plan.
Or
So
we're even out of the canoes.
I say while we're still floating down the river, we talk amongst ourselves and plan our marching order.
Yes. Uh, me big and strong. Me swing spear and shield. Me lead front.
Tusk?
Okay. So Mantusk is first.
And I'll follow it behind.
Okay.
So it'll be me, and then I'm gonna put Opal behind me.
Okay. She's not super happy about that, but none of your retainers would be
Why?
because it's a thief and two magic users.
Right. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put Opal towards the back because they're ranged anyway, right?
Put Pearsome in the middle. That's a completely self-aware decision. But Pearsome, with your tiny hands, we must protect you. Stand in the middle, and I'll put Pearsome behind Trebor.
Okay.
Okay. And then, why don't we put, I'll go. Does that work okay?
Yeah.
And then my guy behind me,
And bald.
and bald. We could do like short, tall, short, tall, short, tall.
Okay. And then do you want your two magic users bringing up the back?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Put both of them at the end.
Okay, what's the order of the two of them?
Let's just do Opal and then is it Argoth? Argith?
God dang.
Argith.
Argith. Almost sounds like I have a lisp. An
Argith?
Argith. Alright, there's our marching. And as we figure that out, we come to the beach and beach our canoes.
Okay, you beach your canoes and you see an opening in the ground where the water is falling in a sort of waterfall kind of shape. Um, you are in an airy forest glade that's wide and clear with a dreamlike atmosphere and the cheery stream that's running through the glade over bubbling rocks. In the rocky opening, you see a gaping hole in the ground 15 feet across and 20 feet deep. The misty waterfall, with the stream cascading underground. What would you like to do?
Uh,
Well, who's first? Mantusk?
Man,
Yeah,
Man
Yeah, I
Tusk
guess
is first, so I'm
I
gonna see
guess
what
I'll
Ooh and Ah says.
I'll lead the way through. Oh well, I guess I don't know anything. Uh, you know what? Someone has to stop me from going to play in the waterfall. No,
So I'm just gonna grab his arm and be like, "Hey, focus, bud.
Not today.
Not today. We're not here for swimming."
no, I guess I will look for the nearest opening.
Okay. I mean, the nearest, the whole thing is an opening.
Well, the next doorway will be, or unless I need to go down the stairs and enter the grotto.
You guys are still outside of the grotto
Yeah, we're
right
still
now.
up top, I think.
Okay, I'm going in. I'm like, let's go.
And I just kind
Okay.
of turn back to the group and say, "All right, let's follow."
Okay. So we're gonna descend down the stairway. Um, as all good, and we open up into an area, and you see a natural cavern with rough stone walls open to the sky, 20 feet up, to the forest glade, and you're coming down a rough stone stairway, kind of cut into the cave's rocky side. You see the misty waterfall cascading from above, and a tranquil pool clear, enticing water. The sandy beach of soft white sand is surrounding the tranquil pool, and there's patches of moss along the eastern wall.
It's so cool having
Mantusk,
the actual map now.
Um, I I walk over to the moss and I start licking it.
nice.
Because of course you do.
As you walk up to the moss, there's chirping monkeys that kind of scatter away from you as you walk through them.
Stupid monkeys. And then I lick the moss.
Okay. Trebor?
I just feel like he's gonna lick everything as we go through here. So while Numbnuts is here is licking the moss, I want to look around and what do I see for doorways or entries other than the stairs we came down?
You see a let me give you a detailed to the north you see a sinister pitch dark passageway. To the east you see a pulsating purple orange glow.
Well,
East.
so do
North.
we enjoy really dark scary things or do we like purple glow, guys?
Mm.
I turn back from the moss and say, "Me not afraid of no ghosts. Me go into dark."
I'm fine with that.
Well, I think we're gonna wade across the little pond and head to the north.
Oh, I hope we all don't die.
Okay, one second. Do. 1 second.
This is exciting already.
Okay. So you're gonna swim across to the northern passage then?
Yes, sir.
The falls agitate the cool water, but you don't seem to sense any danger for those that are unencumbered. Is anybody over encumbered?
Nope.
Nope.
Actually traveling quite light.
So your whole party wades across the pool, this cool pool, the monkey splashing out of the way, somewhat agitated with you, and you find yourselves moving up to this northern passage. And that is I gotta go all the way over to that. Okay. You are now in a natural cavern with rough stone walls and a sandy floor of soft white sand. Um, it's a nice little hidey hole, perfect for spying on.
Bless you.
Flesh.
Thanks. On the area you were just in. Uh,
How
sorry,
dark
I'm
is it in this area?
very dark.
Okay.
Would you like to light a torch?
I'm gonna go ahead and light a torch so that the group can see.
Okay.
So I'm gonna consume a torch and use my tinderbox.
Are there
Mm.
monkeys in this room too?
You can hear the splashing of water and animals chirping from the south, from where you just came, but you don't sense anything in the room with you currently.
Okay.
To the north, you see a soft pink glow, and you smell a rotting bile stench. So, Mantas, what would you like to do?
Uh, I move towards the stinky smell.
Is everybody else going to the stinky smell, or would anybody like to do anything while you're in here?
Um, is there anything of note on the walls like the now that I have a torch lit?
As you're looking at the walls, you notice this little hidey hole cutaway right here.
Okay. That's what that little
But
bulge is.
yeah, as far as what's on the walls, you don't notice anything that sticks out to you.
Okay, well, I'd like to take my torch so that I'm holding a torch, but I'd like to look in that little cubby, see if I can see
Um,
anything in it.
and as you look in, would you like to investigate it?
Yes.
Um, as you examine it, you see web-toed humanoid footprints, but you don't see anything there.
Toad. Interesting. And is this hole like big enough for say a dwarf or a person to be inside?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's decent size.
So I'm just gonna kind of point out to the group that something definitely was living inside this hole, I think. And that will be mine.
We know judge other people's homes.
Yeah. Are we? What about you, Rianne? Are you gonna do anything in this little corridor before you guys move on?
Well, I don't know, 'cause I'm a little bit freaked out by the web toad, whatever it could be living in there. And I'm kind of itching to get out of here.
So you want to push on?
I do.
All right. So our group is going to venture forward into this next area.
The Stinky Area.
Um, you enter a crystal grotto with 12-foot high ceilings and pale pink crystals hanging from the ceiling, uh, glowing softly. There's a sandy floor with the sand is filthy and with debris kind of strewn about, and a couple of boulders, 5 boulders around the center with a much larger boulder in between them. Um, a slab you might call it, and upon the slab you see uh a corpse, kind of a rotting corpse.
Hi.
Hmm.
Um,
Please don't lick the
I
corpse.
I don't lick the corpse.
Oh.
I guess I'll try to examine the corpse, or I'll approach.
Okay. Um, you examine the corpse and sorry. Do 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 do. You examine the corpse and it's how do I even describe this without saying what it is? Um, sorry, I'm kind of reading along too. So as you examine the corpse, it's this big pink humanoid, with the webbed feet and hands, and as you walk up to it, the smell is just you're overpowered by how vile the stench is, and not only is Mantusk overwhelmed by the scent, but everybody in this room is, and everybody has to make a save versus poison.
Ooh. So Tammy, you're gonna throw your D20, your big dice,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna try and roll equal to or greater than your saving throw D.
Definitely failed that.
Okay, so more than 8.
Yep, eight or more. Oh man,
Oh, I got double digits. 11.
I failed mine.
I failed mine as well.
Woo! Go me.
And Rianne is left alone in the cave.
Why are you guys dead?
No, we don't know yet.
This couch sucks so much.
Argoth is not affected,
Nice.
but everybody else is, except for Rhiannon's not. Is that what you said?
Yep, Rianne passed.
Okay, so while everybody's in this area, that is affected by the stench, they all suffer a -2 to hit while in the area.
Oh, okay. So it just has to do
Yep.
with how we hit.
Okay, so that's what happens as man is investigating the corpse with the pink corpse with the green paint all around it. The paint is glowing, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Yeah.
Um, what about
Trebor.
Drapor?
So I'm really interested in this debris that's in the sand. Can I discern what this debris is?
Um, let's see. Um, it's nothing nothing too discernible.
Oh, okay.
Um, and what about you, Rianne?
What about me? What do
Are
I
you
want
gonna
to do?
do you want to do anything inside of here?
Well, we've already examined everything we need to see. Is that
Well,
correct?
there's glowing paint that we don't know about yet.
It was on the corpse.
Oh, the glowing paint's on the corpse?
Yes.
Well, I'm not all about touching that corpse. I mean, we don't have like a lab that we can take a sample of it. Or maybe can the mages figure out what the glowing paint is all about?
Would you like to ask them to investigate it?
Yes.
So your two mages walk up to it, and they say that it's not there's nothing arcane about it, but they also notice that the corpse appears to have been like throttled to death, like choked to death.
Why?
Ew, that's not good. I'm worried about who would do the choking.
All right, man. What about you?
Um, I guess. Um, how do we feel about this room? Do we want to get away from the poison fart gas?
Well,
Um,
I mean, we're at least fine as long as nothing's attacking us in here.
that's true.
I
I'm
am
afraid
curious
of corpse
about.
getting back up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What
Is
were you
there
saying?
anything written on these the 5 stones that surround the slab? Like, does it look like some sort of like a ritual site or something?
Um, no. The stones are kind of slimy stones. But it's almost as if it's a couple of seats around a table.
Oh,
Ew.
maybe the corpse was dinner for somebody.
Then I suggest we just GTFO before whoever's gonna eat it comes back.
What direction? You know what? I'm just going to call Rianne Truebrook mom
Hmm?
now. That's Rianne Truebrook is Mantust's new mom. Uh, in which direction should we go? I will lead.
Would you like to examine the doorways
Yes.
to kind of
Yes.
see what's coming from all around you?
Yes.
To the south, you hear splashing water. To the southeast, you smell the stench of rotting fish. To the west, you see a soft blue glow and you can hear um, like a very faint voice kind of arguing with another voice. To the east, uh, there's a sound of coarse arguing, much louder. And to the
North.
North.
I actually don't have a description for the north,
Ooh, mysterious.
but the area to the east is that has a door kind of blocking it.
Well, I feel like I would obviously follow the blue light
That's
because
I
Yep.
was
that's
super interested in the blue.
Yep.
so
But
I once again begin oohing and awing at the pretty blue light and walk towards it.
yep,
Yep.
I
Yep.
think that's a consensus easy enough.
Okay, let's see here. Um, So we head into this little elbow area and venture forth into this opening, and you are now in a crystal grotto with 12-foot high ceilings and pale blue crystals hanging from the ceiling, 2 feet long with a soft glow, and a sandy floor filthy with debris kind of strewn about. Uh, you see 6 boulders, very similar to the ones from the past area, and a central slab in the middle of them. And there's heaps of like dried pond weed and animal skins piled by the walls.
Ew.
But there's nothing on the slab this time.
Hold on. There's nothing on the slab, but you notice uh, uh, 3 pink humanoid creatures sitting on the boulders,
Ew.
very similar to the ones that were on the slab. Uh, one of which you can, as you observe, um, kind of has some nervous tics and is giggling, with bulging eyes. Another one has a pirate's hat on with 6 gold teeth, and the other one, uh, it has kind of these shiny scales and is drinking. Mantusk, what would you like to do?
Um, I I walk over to the one with the shiny scales, and I ask if I can pet it.
Do you speak troglodyte?
I bumble
does.
through our failure to communicate.
He doesn't even speak English.
Me communicate just fine.
You do. Don't worry, baby. You just do fine.
Looking up stuff about troglodytes real quick. Man, if only your GM actually prepared.
We went a route he wasn't expecting.
Um,
You didn't think we were going this way?
I don't know. I just didn't prepare.
Oh.
Um, as you walk up, you feel that nauseating stench overpower you again.
Oh, great.
Um,
What? There's no corpses in here, though.
Which means it's not the corpse, it's just these
Stinky
humanoid figures
people.
themselves, yeah. They haven't bathed in a while.
I thought you had to speak troglodyte, but maybe they don't. Maybe they just speak common. Um,
But you know what? Troglodyte isn't even a language.
I guess they probably speak human though, because it says that they um as Mantusk walks up and tries to communicate, tries his best to communicate. They ask if you have any food or booze.
Hey, my kind of guys.
We have wine, and I offered them. I'll pull out my water skin full of wine.
As you pull it out, the one that had the shiny scales immediately snatches it from your hand and starts drinking.
Wow.
Food?
And then I take this time while it's distracted drinking my wine to reach out and pet its shiny scales.
He's so distracted by drinking that as you're petting him, he just lets it happen. What about Trebor?
So I wanna the guy with the hat and the 6 gold teeth.
Hmm.
Um, I'd like to ask him what they're doing in here. What are they?
Um, he says, Ain't you ever seen a troglodyte before? This is where
I
we
have
live."
not. Okay, so this is their home.
And as you're talking to him, he kind of gets up and he begins to like walk around a bit, and you can see his scales kind of change color as like he walks past different colored like parts of the wall.
Oh, that's cool.
He says, What brings you in here?"
Well, we've come for adventure. We've come to see what the Crystal Grottos offers to an adventurer.
Um,
Possibly even treasure if you know where some's at.
and he kind of he lets he makes a smirk, and he shows like his gold teeth as he smirks, and he says, "Well, uh, there's plenty of crystals laying around, but treasure's a little harder to come by."
Are the crystals valuable? I'm asking him.
Dep-
See
It
if he knows.
depends on who you ask. Not worth much to me other than lighting, but to the right person, sure.
Interesting. Rianne, what are you doing during this?
Um, kind of standing back and watching. I would like to know about the corpse in the other room. Like, what did they
Good question.
like? If they know anything about the corpse in the other room.
Are you
So,
are you gonna ask him?
yeah, I'm
Uh,
gonna ask him.
uh as you ask him, he's walking over to the drinking troglodyte, kind of snatches um the wine sack out of his hand, and he goes, "Shame about him. Met his end as most of us do. Just natural causes." And he starts drinking from the wine bag.
He, I thought he looked like he was choked.
Natural causes.
Oh, that's just old eyeballs over there, and he points to the troglodyte with the giant eyeballs kind of popping out of his head, and he's like, "That's just how he carries the corpses around. He tends to grab them by the neck and yank them from room to room."
Okay.
Sus.
I call bullshit. I think that we should kind of make our way out gently.
Just kind of leave him drinking and head out of the
Yep,
room.
yep. Leave them with that wine sack and head out in case old Bug Eyes decides he wants to carry one of our corpses out of here.
So what do we see? What if I take a look around the room? What do I see for like exits or doorways?
There's uh, a doorway or an exit to the south where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
There's one to the east, and then there's another one to the kind of to the northeast.
And is there any other weird openings?
Yes, there is.
I'd like to investigate that opening.
You're gonna walk over to the opening.
Yeah, because I don't know. Are we supposed to know? Like, because I see a hole on the map.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you entered from the south, so I mean, you have to kind of
Oh,
walk up over
okay.
to it.
I got you. So I'd like to walk to the north end of the room and investigate this weird hole that I kind of saw from the other side of the table.
Well, as you're walking over, Mantusk, what are you up to? Are you still petting um, the troglodyte?
I pat him on the head and I'm like, it was nice to meet you. Enjoy the wine, and I walk towards the hole with Trebor.
Rianne, are you going to the hole also?
I am. I think we should stick together.
Okay, so the three of you walk towards the hole and kind of peer in. and you see a natural hole in the floor, about 5 feet wide, that leads about 20 feet down. Um, there's kind of a wooden frame built around it, um, kind of made of old like tree trunks, and way hold on, way deep down, you see a uh, kind of the outline of a humanoid figure.
Okay.
Is anybody gonna do something?
I'm gonna yell down in that hole.
What are you gonna
And
yell down?
hey, are you alive? Are you okay down there?
Um, as you yell down, you kind of hear a voice yell back, saying, leave me in peace, you fool."
Okay. Sucks to suck.
I
Have a good
throw a
time.
rope into it.
Oh my god. He doesn't want us to bother him. Let him die at the bottom of that hole. Fuck it.
Come up here and talk to us.
You just hear him yell back to leave him alone again.
Okay. I'll
You
leave
want to
him
go down
alone.
this hole?
I'm not going down the hole. He
There's a
said
rope.
leave us alone.
I
Leave
already
him
threw a rope
alone.
down. If you want to go down, we can go down.
Oh, I'm not going down there. He said leave me alone.
Okay.
Is anybody else going to go down there?
I am not going down there.
I
Anybody
pull
have
the
to
rope
pee?
back. I pull the rope back up, defeated.
And if anyone has to pee, just pee right down that hole.
Yikes.
And you hear the voice yell back, "But don't pee down here."
This is
Well, he
not
was
a
mean.
toilet.
Would you at least
Okay.
like to drop your torch down and see what he looks like?
I mean, I would be willing to throw a torch down. So I'll take my torch that's already lit and drop it down the hole so we can kind of peer as it falls.
Okay.
As it hits the ground, you see a delirious kind of looking dwarf who's strung up, semi naked, with a greasy beard, and kind of like he's just mumbling to himself. And there's a sturdy wooden plank behind him. Actually, no, that's on the pit. Or that's like behind the pit. Actually, the wooden plank is over here, not in the
Okay, in the
pit.
room that we're in.
Yeah.
So wait,
Um,
he's strung up like bound?
Yes.
Ah,
well, now I feel like we should go save him.
Mantus
He,
can't see man in need and not go help.
he said leave him alone.
He
And
could be
he's
under
bound, so
spell.
he's bound, so at least he can't attack us if we go down there to loot.
He said leave him alone.
I'm gonna suggest using the rope to go down and just see what the group does.
You're such a
Um,
dumbass.
does anyone in party have spike or
Well, is these oak logs that are surrounding the hole, are they sturdy enough to tie a rope to?
I mean, it's a wooden frame. You could try to find somewhere to kind of tuck the rope in.
I mean,
I
if not,
can't
I have
say
spikes. I was just curious.
I can't say one way or the other if it's sturdy enough.
me?
Mm.
I yell over to the troglodytes. I pull out more wine. I'm like, me give you more wine. Hold this rope.
And you see the uh the one that you were petting start to run over, and before he gets there, the one with the pirate hat kind of snatches the bag from you and says, "That really is none of your business."
See, there's
Do you
two
know
reasons
something about
to
the
leave
small
that
man in
hole.
hole?
Sorry, you both talked at the same time. What was going on?
Go ahead.
Oh, do you know something about the small man in this hole?
And he kind of shakes the wine around. And he's like, I know that it's none of your business.
And I'd like to point out that he said, the man in the hole said 2 times, leave me alone. So now
Right.
it's none of your business and leave me alone.
So your best choice is probably to leave him alone
Mm-hmm.
and make your way back out of here.
Mm-hmm. But
Hmm.
look, Robert or Trebor over there, he can't stand it. He's gonna explode if he doesn't go down that goddamn
No,
hole.
we can skip the hole. So I'm
Darn
gonna
it.
I'm gonna just hang my head low and say, well, I never get to have any fun.
Oh no, go down the hole. I'll even hold the rope.
And then, well, that wouldn't work. I'm heavy. And
Well,
then I'd like
we've
to
got
kind of point to the door, um, to the right of us, to the right of the hole, and say, well, maybe we just go exploring that way.
Um, and he kind of looks down and takes a sip of the wine and goes, maybe you've seen a little too much already. And as he says that, you notice that Fraggle and Eyeballs have kind of surrounded you also.
oh great.
Oh. All right. Well, sensing the fact that we're being surrounded, I kind of get a little squeamish, and I start reaching for my sword and slowly pull it out, just so that I'm at the ready.
In every game we play, Robert, you start wars. You start fights. I think because you love to fight in wars. Is that right?
Um,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
you guys want to roll for initiative?
Absolutely.
Me no like to dismember friends, but do up must.
Do we roll the d6 for initiative?
Yes.
Okay, I got a 3.
I also got a 3. I'll roll that again. I got a 3 again.
I got a 1.
Um, we really only had to roll because if we're doing team initiative, we only needed to roll once. But
Oh, yeah.
they got a 1 anyway, so it's fine.
Well, then
You
I think
guys
it was
win.
the 3 that won, right?
Yeah, probably.
Perfect. That's right. I forgot team initiative. So we'll just have from now on Mantusk roll initiative.
Okay.
Uh,
So, how many of there are you? 7?
There are 7
Yep.
of us.
So there's 7 of you. Trebor, you're face to face with old pirate hat, Captain Hogg. Um, Mantusk, you're face to face with Fraggle, the one with the shiny scales, and uh, Rianne, you're face to face with Eyeballs, and the rest of your companions are kind of like in the middle of the 3 of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, Mantusk, you are first.
okay, well, I guess I'm gonna stab my old friend Fraggle with my spear.
Your old friend of 3 minutes. You're
I
going
Hey,
rolled a
down.
he hasn't known you guys for much longer.
I rolled a 14, which I'm supposed to roll under my strength, right?
To hit.
Yeah. Or is it
So,
above?
um, to hit you, you have your Thaco, which is to hit armor class 0. What's your Thaco? 18.
It
That would
should
be
hit
19.
one
I think
here.
we're all 19 right now.
17. Let me
Correct.
see.
You're all 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if
Yeah,
you rolled a 14, correct?
I rolled a 14.
So a 14 will hit anybody at armor class 5 or below or above, technically.
Right.
Um, and that hits.
All
Wow.
right.
So that is a d6 of damage.
Fuck him
I
up.
rolled a 1. Now, do I add I forget what this. Do I add my attack bonus to any
Yes.
D6 roll? Okay, so then I did 3 damage.
Holy shit, you got a lot of strength modifier.
Yeah, you do.
Got a 16 in strength.
Nice.
So you did 3 damage to eyeballs? No, you did 3 damage to Fraggle.
Yeah,
Fraggle.
Fraggle. Dear friend Fraggle.
We're using dice this time, guys.
Nice.
Yay!
See, and it's already going better.
Already going better.
So wait, are you admitting that all the times we've lost characters, it's because you were using your phone app?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
It's now your fault.
I'll take that blame.
What about you, Trebor?
Well,
What are you gonna do to
Trebor,
Captain Hogg?
old Captain Hogg's gonna take a slice from my sword, and yeah, I've already got my shield and sword out, and I'm just gonna swing with all my weight with the sword and kind of take a slash at him. And so we've got that's a 4.
You rolled a 4?
I rolled a 4.
I don't believe that hits.
Yeah, damn phone app. So
Okay,
then
who's
it's
next?
Pearson.
Pearson? What the fuck does he have for weapons? Oh, that works. He draws his short bow back and aims
Nice.
at the one attacking his best friend, man
Oh,
Tusk.
he's
And
saving you.
he critically failed.
Oh,
So
critically failed.
he shoots an arrow and it bangs off of your shield and hits the wall.
Thanks for trying, friend.
Who is
Rianne.
Rianne?
Yep.
Me. And the 6 is what I want, right?
Mm-mm.
First, it'll be your D20.
Oh,
Correct.
okay, sorry. Ooh, I got a 3.
A 3 does not hit. So who is next?
Bald.
Ambald. He has a sling, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yes.
Ambald takes his sling and he reaches down into the sand to grab whatever debris he can find in there, and he grabs a chunk of something and loads it in his sling and
Chunk of something.
aims it at Captain Hogg. And he definitely missed.
Damn it.
Opal.
Opal.
Oh, Opal is next. Opal,
Come on, maybe choosers.
she pulls a silver dagger from her boot and slashes at Captain Hogg. And she missed.
Oh no.
Maybe she was just a little too far away.
Argith is the last.
Argith. She pulls out a regular dagger from her robes, and she will also slash at Captain Hogg. I don't like the way that roll. Hey, she hit with her dagger.
Right.
And she hit him to the tune of 1 damage.
Woohoo! Better than a miss.
Okay, now it is the troglodyte's turn.
Oh no.
And we will start with Fraggle. Tusk's best former friend, new nemesis.
Your nemesis.
He did not hit. And Eyeballs did hit.
Oh, of course.
He hit Rianne. Um, to the tune of Eyeballs lunges forward and bites at you to the tune of 1 damage.
Okay, that's not bad.
And then there's Captain Hogg.
Come at me, bro.
And he is going to swipe at you with both of his claws. What's your armor class?
Well, I have my shield out, so it'd be 2.
Okay. So his first swipe with his claws dinks off your shield. And his second one slices you in the chest.
And hits me?
Yes. To the
Okay.
tune of 2 damage.
Oh. Oh, bastard.
We are back at the top of our order with Mantusk.
I'm gonna try and hopefully finish off Fraggle with my spear. I rolled a 17.
A 17
Nice.
hits.
Nice.
That strength modifier really comes into.
That's 8 damage.
So that is 8 damage. Fraggle takes 8 damage. And he is dead. He falls to the ground.
I will always love you, Fraggle.
Now you
Hell
can pet
yeah.
him.
As you slice him, his head rolls off, and the scales fly from him and land in your on your face, like fish scales stuck to you.
Like scaly war paint.
But that's awesome. Okay, who's next?
And
Trebor.
I see what happens with excitement, and I turn to Captain Hogg, and I take a swipe at him with my sword again.
Okay,
That's a 7.
and that doesn't hit. But Pearson, he fires an arrow at Captain Hogg, and he does not hit him.
Man, we
So,
got a winner right there.
Rianne, you're next.
Okay, I have my shield out and I have my sword and I'm gonna chop his head off.
Who, Eyeballs?
Yep,
Okay.
I hope. I have 11.
And 11 does not hit.
Holy crap.
Oh, is that
Eyeballs.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Ambald.
Gimbal.
he's got a slingshot.
Oh no. Pretty sure he froze.
Oh, yeah.
He's holding that pose for an awful long time.
I was like, what is he reading?
Look, he's not even blinking anymore.
Oh, he must be stuck in good.
Yeah, I fear his computer might have crashed. Or Discord at the very least.
Chris, did you plan to do that talking like that when you made your character?
You know, as my character, as I was making it, and I discovered that he was going to be very, very stupid, I felt I had no other choice.
He had to
Nice.
come up with a stupid voice. I love it.
What's your intelligence?
A 7.
Oof.
Not the worst, but I mean, I can just barely speak my own language.
I thought mine was bad with a 9.
Wait,
Hey, he's blinking again.
That was bad. I don't even know. I didn't blue screen or anything. It was almost like my computer just surged for a second and turned off and back on.
Nice.
God.
For a while, we thought you were like very intently reading something, and then we noticed you weren't blinking.
Oh man, that sucks. Okay,
So
let me
is
get.
intelligence under ability scores?
Yeah.
And it's INT.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm a 7 too.
Uh-oh.
So I'm not smarter than you.
How am I the smarter one?
You're not, honey.
Damn.
I
And
also only have a wisdom of like 8 though as well, so I'm dumb.
I have a
that's really
9.
that's not as bad as it could be because I think Tree had an intelligence of 3.
We
Oh,
all remember
Oh,
Tree.
whoa.
yes.
He critically failed every intelligence roll. Okay, so what were we doing? Ambald was attacking.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
Ambald was about to attack.
Okay, he bends back down and grabs some more debris to load into his sling and aims it at the captain, and he hits him.
All right.
Nice.
Has Ambald landed both shots?
No, he missed the first
No.
one.
Oh,
But I will say it's pretty cool that he can just grab ammo off the ground.
I'm pretty sure that he did hit, unless somebody else hit Captain Hogg. He,
Argith did.
Yeah, Argith.
okay, yeah, he hits him to the tune of 2 damage.
Nice.
Uh, hold on. Okay, let me roll for half of the fucking party right now.
We like that, Kenny.
What?
We like that.
That I'm just battling myself for
Yep. Mm-hmm.
half the turn. Opal is gonna slash with her silver dagger, and she misses. And Argith is gonna slash with her regular dagger, and she also misses. So now it's their turn, and
Can't we skip their turn?
sure,
All right, top of the order.
okay. Eyeballs is gonna attack Rianne for with righteous fury because she was trying to get him to skip his turn, and he hits.
Damn
He
it.
hits.
But he is biting at you again because he's eyeballs and he's a fucking monster. To the tune of 4 damage.
Oh my
Oh,
god, that only leaves me 1 health point.
Oh my god.
I'm
You
gonna
may,
die.
you may
okay.
want to think about getting yourself to a safer position.
That's what I was gonna say. I think the smart thing. Okay, but she can't do that till her turn, correct?
Yes.
She moves on her turn.
Also, I will say I don't know if we've been doing it, but everybody should have a -2 to their hit because they are in melee range with the troglodytes and they stink.
Oh, that's right.
Yep,
Yeah, but not me, cause I'm not
right.
Well,
whatever
No,
the
that
word
You
is.
have to
that
roll.
that was when you were in the room with a corpse. This is
this is a
like
stat always
their
caused by
yeah,
them. Okay,
yeah, this is their passive.
gotcha.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? It is a save versus poison, but because you tested in the room with the corpse, I'm not gonna make you. I'm not gonna put you in double jeopardy. So yeah, I'll say that Rianne is just not very phased by the smell. Maybe her
Okay,
nose is a little plugged.
but so me and Mantis would be -2 just to our hit,
Yes,
correct?
yes,
Okay,
yes. 2 hit. So if you roll like a 20, it'll be an 18.
gotcha.
Um, sorry. So Captain Hogg is gonna use his slash attack at uh.
Oh,
Actually,
after
you're right. One of them fell. Right.
the first one that dies, and then after half the party, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
So the morale.
we really got to remember
Reduced.
morale.
D6.
Pink guys, be scared. You're terrified. Not
They went
terrified.
like they critically passed their morale roll.
critically passed.
Yeah, like they rolled 2 1s.
They're so not phased.
They did not give a shit about Fraggle.
Okay. Well, so
Damn it.
Captain Hogg.
Captain Hogg is going to make a slash attack at um uh Trebor. And your armor class is 2, you said?
Yes.
So he just barely missed
Ooh.
with the
Ju-
first one. With
You
the
said
second one,
just barely missed?
he missed the second one too.
Okay.
So we're back at the top of our order with Mantusk.
Okay, I wanna
Take your turn to grieve your friend.
No.
No. I'm gonna charge and tackle eyeballs.
You gonna charge and tackle him?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not actually trying to attack him, you're just trying to pin him down so he can't hit Rian this time then.
Mom, yes.
Okay, let's see. What I'm gonna say that's gonna be a check. We'll make that a um mm, it's kind of like a brawly move, so I'll let you do a strength check with it.
Oh, that's a good one.
I rolled an 8.
Perfect.
So
Yeah,
I
which is
That's
6
way under.
sorry, what was that? What's your strength?
a 16.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah. So you tackle eyeballs and you're pinning him to the ground, and he's gonna be nipping at you throughout this. But so yeah, that's a good use of your turn.
That's awesome.
Who is up
Okay, so
next?
it's me. So I'm actually going to oh wait, let's think about this. Okay, if eyeballs is pinned, I'm going to attack. If he's pinned, does he have um like uh like a lower defense or anything like that?
Since he's pinned, I'll give you back the -2 that you took if you're going to
Okay,
attack him.
because that's what I'm thinking. While he's pinned, I'm going to use this opportunity to attack eyeballs with my sword.
Okay.
So, so you're saying I won't have the -2, so that's a 13.
A 13. Um, a 13 does not hit.
Ah, still didn't
Um,
pierce him.
Pearson will fire his arrow at Captain Hogg. And Pearson hits him with his arrow,
Nice.
the short bow, to the tune of 3 damage.
Hey,
So Captain Hogg is feeling it. And Rianne, what would you like to take your turn to do?
Run away
Run away? Where are you gonna run to?
as far as I can get away.
Well, which way are you going?
I don't know. I don't know which way is which way.
I think south looks safe, Rianne.
Yeah, you guys are all kind of fighting like around here.
Remember we were up by the hole with the naked dwarf.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't see the map anymore.
Oh, I'll fix that. Good, take your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna run to the south.
Yeah.
Just as far away as I can to get rid of, to get away from. Because I know I'm about to die.
Okay. So you're just gonna book it to the south. And that's gonna be your turn. I think you can run like
I forgot your computer restarts, so I had to click
mhm.
watch stream again. But I think to the
So
south looks safe.
yeah, you can move like 4 squares. So you'll be over behind like these rocks kind of.
Okay.
Um So I believe now it's my turn to roll for 6 people.
Aren't I a good hider because I'm a halfling, so I'm a good hider.
Yeah, I think that might
Oh,
just be in brush, but I could be wrong about that. But
I'll
I'm gonna
look that
roll
up
if
while
you
you're
guys are gonna.
rolling.
Yeah.
Ambold is first.
So Ambold is going to grab some more debris to put in his sling, and he misses. And Opal is going to slash with her dagger, and I think she hit. Opal hit Captain Hogg with her silver dagger to the tune of 2 damage.
Nice.
And then Argoth is going to come up behind her and slash with her dagger also to the tune of. Well, she hit, so to the tune of that, plus 2 damage. So Captain Hogg, after getting slashed by the 2 lady magicians, is now dead. And
Whoop.
his captain's hat rolls to the ground off his corpse.
Dead
So
by
now we are.
mages.
So now all we have left is Eyeballs, who will make a morale roll because half of this team is now dead. And he is fucking pissed, and he is nipping at Mantusk, who is holding him down. And he bites you on the shoulder while you're holding him down to the tune of. What is it? What bite attack is that? 1 damage.
Oh no. Um, I'm gonna take my giant man hands, and I'm gonna press in on Eyeballs' eyeballs.
Nice.
Ooh, on his giant eyeballs.
His giant eyeballs.
I like
Um,
it.
because he has his nervous tics and he's giggling and he has these bulging eyes. I'll give you can get rid of your plus there your -2 while you're gouging his eyes out if you're
Oh,
gonna roll the
awesome.
hit.
Let's see. I got a 10.
10 doesn't hit, right?
I don't think so, no.
See, you go to gouge his eyeballs, but you're really just gouging his face.
How do you miss his
Perfect.
eyeballs?
Uh, his ticks must like you can't get a good grip on him.
And I'm just so upset after Fraggle.
Trebor, what about you?
Okay, so Trebor is gonna try and take another swing with the sword while he's because he's still pinned, correct?
Yes.
Um,
Or
sure.
I'll take it. And that is only a 10, so it doesn't matter.
Well, Pearson is going to walk up and pull his dagger and attempts to gouge eyeball in one of his eyeballs. And he does.
Nice.
Nice.
He gouges him in the eyeball to the tune of 1 damage.
Ah,
So he didn't get in all the way into his brain.
Nope,
just
not
kind of
quite. He
scratch the
just
pupil.
That's
yeah.
kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, eyeball has that kind of irritating thing when you get like a little bit of sand in your eye and it's just kind of scarred for a while, like he scratched his cornea or whatever. So he's super upset now. Uh,
Rianne.
Rianne.
Okay, I'm still hiding because I can't help out or I'm gonna die.
And so I looked it up. Because she's behind the stones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so in a dungeon, she can hide in shadows or behind other forms of cover. Chance of success is 2 and 6.
Okay. Well, give me a 2 and 6, Mom.
How do you do that?
You roll a d6 and you want either a 5 or a 6.
No, that's not gonna work for me.
Not with that attitude.
I got a 3.
Okay, so you're still hiding, but like people can kind of tell like where you're at. Um, who is next? That is Ambold,
And bald.
the MVP,
So far.
the level 0 human male, with his sling, is going to attempt to launch some more debris at Eyeball, and he missed. Probably because Eyeball is kind of covered up by Mantry or Mantusk.
And I'm hoping that he didn't get it all over Mantusk instead.
No, he just missed. It wasn't that bad.
Did you say he's a
Uh,
level 0?
what? Yeah,
So he's even lower than the rest of us?
yeah. He's
So
here to learn, man.
good lord. I didn't think it
Uh,
could get any worse.
who's next? Opal. Opal is gonna slash with her silver daggers. And she missed. And Argoth is gonna slash with her regular dagger, and she missed. So
Damn it.
Eyeball is gonna bite at Mantusk again, and he hit.
Jeez.
Wait, what's your armor at?
Well, I guess without a shield, it'll be a 3.
Okay, yeah, he hit for sure. Um, but it's just his bite attack. So how much damage could it possibly do?
Does 6 damage.
'Don't
6.
say that like that.
It did 3 damage.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Can
Damn,
we
son, where'd
Uh,
you find these? What?
I'm getting sick of this shit. So I'm gonna hop backwards off of him and thrust my spear forwards to try and back off and stab him in the face.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
19.
Oh,
Hey,
that's a definite
now
hit.
now you can roll your damage because I said that wrong.
No, you did
3.
19 damage.
3,
Oh, plus 2.
5.
5.
Hey, having those modifiers really helps when you keep track of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Who is next? Trebor.
That'd be
Trebor, are you gonna
me.
finish him off?
Oh, yes. I am gonna. Yep. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna slash at him with my sword. We're gonna try and end this guy. Oh, Mr. Eyeballs. Okay, so 18, so it'd be 16.
16. That hits.
Okay, here we go.
1 damage.
6 damage, sucker.
Yeah.
Or I'm
Hey,
sorry, 5 damage. 5 damage, not 6. I
and
had
with that, you carve out Eyeball's last eyeball.
Yes, I
Nice.
do. And I do it with a smile.
So now you
My
have
hero.
3 corpses, 3 troglodyte corpses scattered throughout this little grotto that you're in.
So, first thing I want to do is ask my retainers if either one of them have any sort of healing uh, item or magic
That's a good idea.
for Rianne.
Opal says that's not my specialty,
Naturally.
and Argoth says um my not mine either.
Damn it. I tried.
But then Ambold says healing magic. That's a great idea.
No
And
way.
maybe he's gonna learn to use healing magic one day.
Oh, Jesus.
You got
Troll.
me all excited for
What a troll.
nothing. Asshole.
Hey, he's looking for a wizard to teach him the ways of the arcane arts. So maybe
Jeez, old
he's
Pete.
yeah.
Okay, level 0. You stay in your lane. All right, man, Tusk, what are you going to do first?
Well, how I'm gonna look back down that hole and I'm gonna see if that dwarf is still acting weird. I'm gonna be like, how are you doing, small man?
And he says, "Leave me alone."
Okay, well I guess we're going down the hole.
No.
Uh, what are you gonna do, Trebor?
Okay, so I want to search Captain Hogg. I want to loot his body.
Okay. You find a moldy pirate's hat and 6 gold teeth.
Should
And
we
I
mark?
think
Do you
I
want me to
think as
start a
you're
list of experience?
what's that?
List of experience that we've earned.
Oh, they are worth um 25 experience apiece.
Okay, so we got 75 so far.
But I don't get that because I ran away.
No, you still were part of the encounter. You still get it.
Yeah, you survived.
Barely.
Now, whether we make it out and get to use this experience,
Yeah, so make sure you mark down the gold teeth too as part of your treasure.
I did.
And I think Mantusk, as you're looting the corpse, starts eyeing that pirate's hat that you're carrying.
You can have it, man, Tusk.
I put it
I
on my
hand him
head
the moldy hat.
and I pet it.
Just don't lick it.
Rianne, you want to do
Don't give
something?
me ideas.
What did you say to me?
I said, Rianne, do you want to? It'd be your turn.
Oh, it would be my turn. So, seriously, we're gonna go down this hole for this guy?
I would suggest maybe looting the other 2 corpses while we're still up here. I'm not going in the
Okay.
hole.
That's a good idea.
I'm going to loot eyeballs and see what he's got.
um, Eyeballs has as you begin to loot him, you can see his body like twitch a little bit, um, and you don't find anything on his corpse.
Okay.
I guess I'll search my dear friend Fraggle.
Fraggle, you do not find anything on his body, but as you are looting him, you see some of his iridescent scales kind of covering or in a pile of old bedding along the wall. Uh, Trebor?
Oh,
So I watch Mantusk notice these nice, pretty scales over in the bedding, and I want to
ooh.
go over and search the bedding.
Okay. Inside of the bedding, you uncover a fish skin pouch that has 19 gold pieces and a small pearl in it. You find a plain iron ring and a threadbare sock with 25 gold pieces inside.
Man, this dude was loaded. Okay.
Rian, what are you up
Mm,
to?
I don't know. What are we planning? Um, let's see. Is there, what is there going down that big hallway? Are those doors?
No, those are portraits kind of lining the hallway.
Oh, okay.
I have a game question. Since
What's up?
we're in a cleared out room, are we able to, if we take a rest, does that heal anything?
I'll have to look up a short rest.
I'm really worried about trudging forward.
That's true.
I looked up rest and it gave me 4 rest and crest and uh does anybody have any other questions while I'm looking up? I don't remember if a rest heals anything. Resting. Frequency of rest. Characters must rest once per day per 6 day for 1 day per 6 days of travel. Otherwise, no. Rest does not heal anything.
So
Damn it.
really, there's no possible way to. I mean, we've got no items, no magic.
There's no way to get more health?
Well, it'd be the long rest, which is be back at the tavern.
Correct.
For each full day of complete rest, a character or monster recovers 1d3 of hit points.
Unless you start taking your chances with those mushrooms that we definitely don't know anything about.
Oh, that's true.
Am I reading this right that we'd be able to take, like, say, a 1 day rest, and we would just need to use rations?
Yes.
Like, we could rest in this, we could, like, set up camp in this room for a day. We would use one of our rations, and then it looks like we would recover 1d3 hit point.
Sure, but if you do that, I'm gonna roll for Wandering Monster, and you are in an area
Of 5 monsters.
that troglodytes tend to frequent.
Okay. So maybe not rest in this room, but we could definitely get to a room, rest, and then trudge on. Okay. Does that track for everyone? My ramblings?
Yes.
So then, like, would we 3 rest and then our retainers go on?
No, I think our entire group should go back to like one of the earlier rooms. Like say even the beginning of the grotto where the monkeys are,
Yeah.
and we kind of set up camp and then take a rest and use our rations. I
That
think
sounds
that
like
Okay.
would
a good
be
thing.
that would be the safe bet.
Okay.
Me agree.
So I think our group is going to take a safe retreat and work our way along the short path that we took and make it to the bottom of the well
You're gonna
if we
come
can make
through
it there
here,
safely. Yep,
back through here, and try to swim to the shore.
correct.
Okay. Um, we'll say that you get there, and you're gonna set up camp for a day's long rest.
Yep, on that
hmm
beach.
Okay.
And
Um,
so I'm going to use a ration. Tammy, you have a ration, correct?
Yeah, but what was Kenny gonna say?
who is gonna take the first shift while you guys rest?
Oh, right. I will. I probably have the most HP. So I will take first watch.
Okay. And you make it through your watch without encountering any creatures
Okay,
other than the chirping monkeys that are watching curiously from the shore.
nice. So if I was on watch, so now I go to sleep and one of these other two take watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do it.
All right, we believe in you. And then I start snoring rapidly.
Okay.
And Rianne comes to the end of her
Oh,
uh watch without encountering any creatures.
Thank
very nice.
God.
And then I'll finish the night off.
Come on, man, Tusk.
And Mantusk encounters a chirping monkey that walks up to him curiously as he's the only one awake. And he offers him some moss from the wall.
Aw.
And I offer him one whole food ration.
And the chirping monkey grabs it and like awkwardly waddles away to his friends with it.
Oh, that's
And I
awesome.
just eat the moss.
Nice.
Only you.
Okay.
Okay. So we come to the end of our days long rest. And whew, as we get up, everybody can roll their what was it, D3?
D3. Wait a second. Wait. I had to have read
Roll,
that wrong, right?
no, D3 is a D6, but 1 and 2 are 1.
Oh, okay.
3 and 4 are 2, and 5 and 6 are 3.
I was gonna say I'm missing a dice, I think.
No, 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 no. It's just you can't make a D3.
Yeah. Okay. So D6.
I got a 3.
A 3 is 2 HP.
Okay.
And I got a 4, so that would also be 2.
Correct.
Hey,
Also
see
rolled
this was a good plan, guys.
It was a good plan.
And as you all get ready to head out, your retainers, all of them except for Opal, hold out their hand for their
Oh,
day's
yep,
pay.
because it's another day. That's fair. Okay, so I'm paying 2 people.
Hold on. I gotta ask. I gave Pearson all of my money, correct?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
how much did you give him?
I gave him 30 gold.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
My
Oh,
personal accountant, Pearson.
okay.
So he's
So
taken care of then for 30 days.
he is keeping uh he paid himself then, we'll say.
He paid himself 30 gold.
Yeah.
It's like giving your money to the church and telling them to hold on to it. You're never going to see it again.
You know that's not how that tithing works, right?
No, like I had a friend who, in her church, they had one guy who was a money manager guy, and all the people in the church went to him to have him manage their money. And he
Just
basically,
made off with it.
yep. And then after he did, he came to the church and stood up in front of them all and asked for forgiveness and said that, um, God forgave him, so wouldn't they forgive him and all this crap. So,
Jeez.
Did they?
um, yeah,
Cool.
yep. And my friend was a widow with 2 children, and she gave a big portion of her money that she had from the insurance to him.
Wow.
Yep,
Mantusk is looking pretty smart right about now.
yep. That's what I told you not to do it.
Mantusk baffled.
Mantusk perplexed by bad financial decisions.
Yep, go ask him for your money back and see what he says.
No, Pearson best friend. Pearson wouldn't do that to Mantusk.
Hmm. Yep, I'm sure he wouldn't. I'm very sure.
All
So on
right.
that happy note,
So are
we
we
gonna
all awake and ready to adventure on?
yes.
are we gonna go back the way we came and talk to the old dwarf in a hole?
Yes. Or I vote yes. Whatever you guys want to do.
Sure, let's go talk to him. We can drag him up out of that hole and make him miserable and let him go drag himself back down to the bottom.
Well, we don't have to take him out of the hole, but he's tied up, so he can't do anything if we go down there. So I vote to also go back that direction.
Perfect.
So as we come to the
Okay.
first room,
So we make our way into the little corridor and we walk in to the room
Future room.
with the rotting corpse. And in the corner, you see a troglodyte covered in paint that is uh, crouched in a corner and chewing on fish bones in this corner.
Does he notice us?
His back is to you right now, so no, not quite.
Let's try to not get noticed.
I'm going to like have because I still have 2 pints of wine left. I'm gonna have a pint of wine ready in case it wants to take more drink from us
Okay.
as
So
we're moving forward.
so is your plan to just kind of try to sneak past him and make your way into the doorway?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
but as we're sneaking, is there still a corpse on the big slab?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not the corpse sitting in the corner.
No.
Okay, so yeah, I think we should all just continue to sneak towards the door and just kind of leave that guy be.
Um so as you are, let's see. Does anybody have a sneak skill?
I don't
Apparently not.
think so.
No, Pearson. He might, but I doubt us.
I wonder if the witches or the mages have any a sneak potion or spell.
Um they don't have a sneak potion, but hold on one second. Hmm. Uh, Opal has a sleep spell.
Interesting.
Would you like
Hmm.
her to cast it?
Oh, on the troglodyte guy.
Yes.
You said he doesn't see us though, right?
Correct. Right
There's
now, but
yeah, the,
you haven't quite walked through yet.
And there's 7 of us in a line.
yeah, trudging through there. Um. Okay, well, I'd like to ask Opal to try casting the sleep spell on the troglodyte so that we can sneak
Um,
past safely.
and she does, and because he was unaware, the creature falls asleep.
Okay.
Now here's the thing. I'll give you a little out of game tip. Creatures enchanted by this spell are helpless and can be killed instantly with a bladed weapon.
We do that.
So
What?
Sorry, little guy.
so
I think.
somebody's gonna walk up to the troglodyte and just stab him in the face.
Go ahead, Mantus. Do it.
Me do deed. Oh no.
So
Oh
that
no.
is another 25 experience.
Got it.
All right,
And then
and then
we loot that body.
and you find fish bones.
Gross.
Still worth it.
Um,
Okay, so unsuspecting and sleeping killing. Good to know.
so are we just gonna keep on going now, like
I
nothing
think
happened?
so.
Okay, we find
Yep.
ourselves in the next room,
We're seasoned adventurers. We kill all the time.
and at this point, I will make everybody roll their uh check versus poison again because you have 3 rotting troglodyte corpses in this
Good
room.
point. Okay. So D20. These are over or equal.
I failed.
I passed.
What do we do with the big, huge one?
Yep. And then it's equal to or above your D on the saving throws.
Okay, I got 11.
Oh, yeah, you passed.
Oh,
Wait.
yeah, because that was 8.
Perfect.
Your save versus poison is 8.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Why?
That's just super low.
That's same as what mine is for a dwarf.
Really, your save versus death and poison is 8? That's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. It's like humans, or a thief is like 13.
It's crazy awesome. It's because we're so low to the ground. So most poison
Maybe.
rises.
Maybe
But
that's what it is.
but Pearson also did not get affected by it. Okay, so we're in this room. What's everybody's plan?
Gonna go back over to that dwarf.
I'm gonna
Yes.
ask Mantus to use his rope, and I'm gonna go ahead and hammer a spike into the ground because I have iron spikes.
Okay.
Just because I'm a little worried about trusting this little fencing.
Well, can't the 6 of us hold the rope back while he goes down? I mean, he's a big muscular guy, but there's 6 of us. We can
But
pull him up.
if some sort of fight breaks out, we don't want one person going down at a time and somebody left up top trying to hold the rope.
Okay.
So I'd rather have it tied off.
Okie dokie.
Having strange visions of traveling one at a time in the past,
Oh
and
my
it not
goodness.
working out so well for some reason.
There was a bard song at the bar that I heard of such tales.
Made Mantusk heart hurt.
Hmm. Okay. Sorry. What?
Oh, you're fine. So
Okay.
we've tied off the rope, and
I
I guess
guess I'll go down. I'll go down first.
Okay, so as we're going down, I have to
Find another
um
map.
yeah. Um nope, not that one. Not this one. Not this one.
is there going to be a picture of a naked dwarf?
Yeah.
Do I need a sensor bar? Whoa, this is not a small room.
No. Oh damn.
That's what he's trapped down onto?
Wait, can you guys see what I'm showing right now?
We did for a
Wait.
second, but now it's back to the regular map.
Now there's no map.
Let me go hit watch stream real quick.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a good idea because I have to go too. I think we need to have a quick bathroom break. Is
Sounds
everybody on board with that?
Sure.
that works.
Yep.
Chris, are you drinking Jason's Miller Lite?
Yes.
I can taste that in my throat.
Oh my god, I've been so sick.
Really?
Yeah, I've been so sick this whole last week.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I
Just like
haven't Well, I haven't gotten tested,
Hmm.
but I just haven't left the house. I told Jason he may want to consider getting tested, but he's not sick or anything yet. So,
Hmm. Like when you say sick, like what? Like just like a cold or a fever or what?
it was a lot of like congestion and a fever and stuff. But I'm mostly over it now.
See
But
that the fever is the part that's like sketchy because like I've been congested recently, but it's like it's allergies because I took an allergy spray and like I don't have a cough or anything, but when I took the allergy spray, like I was blowing my nose constantly all day today.
Mhm.
Um, but only because I did that and kind of cleared it up. But that sucks. So have you been working from home or just take time off?
Yeah, no, I've been working from home, so it's all been good. It hasn't
Ooh.
interfered too much, and I just don't leave the house anyways, so.
It's the same,
But yeah, hopefully we're back to 100% sometime this week.
right? Are you going to see your parents for Christmas or what?
Uh, no,
No.
no. My family, they did like their Christmas thing this weekend, and I didn't go.
Hmm.
So I don't know if I'm gonna do anything on Christmas or not.
No.
But we'll see.
But then how's Santa gonna find you?
Uh, I didn't send him a letter this year. It's my fault.
I got a news flash for you. He doesn't exist.
You can't say that
Fuck.
on stream.
What the hell, Robert?
Dream crusher.
Damn it.
I do what I can to ruin lives.
Then who's been getting my letters?
Oh, that was Satan. Oh,
Jeez, Ken.
you wrote it out wrong.
You know, it makes sense because the last one he sent me asked me to light like a bunch of candles and to sacrifice a goat.
And he had to
And
make a big, funky star thing.
Made
man,
me kill a bunch of troglodytes.
Santa's intense. Okay, so are we all back and ready to go?
Oh, yes, that
Oh
was
yeah.
much better.
Yeah, it kind of became an emergency.
Okay, so has everybody climbed down the rope?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so at the bottom of the rope you find a delirious dwarf that's still strung up and semi-naked, uh, kind of at the bottom of the opening. Um, but as you come down, you notice that this room is obviously much bigger, and you see a crystal grotto with 15-foot high ceilings, rough stone walls, and a floor. Pulsating
Mm.
crystals cover the walls and ceiling. There's a hole in the ceiling, 5 feet wide, with a there's mineral encrusted bones near here, and you see a large mineral pool in the center of the room.
Okay, so that's a pool of water then.
Yes.
Okay. Where is the dwarf located at?
Right here, right where you were looking down.
Okay. Kind of at the bottom of the hole. And is he
Correct.
conscious at this time?
I mean, he is delirious, belching and mumbling. He
Belching and
seems
mumbling.
drunk,
Okay.
as dwarfs do.
I mean, it is one of our character traits.
Can we? I guess I want to try asking him how he got down here, but I assume he won't respond the way I want. But I'm gonna ask anyways.
Let's see. You guys have been pretty persistent. Uh, he um kind of mumbling and not so clearly it mentions you can kind of make out that he says he was kidnapped.
So he was kidnapped.
By whom?
Are you gonna keep asking him? Like, are you asking him or just in general?
Yeah, no, I'm asking him.
You
By,
can make out the word troglodyte.
Oh, those bastards
oh,
upstairs. Well, at that point, when we make out that word, I look at him and say, well, you don't have to worry about your captors anymore.
oh, you don't think that we killed the last of them, do you?
Well, he doesn't need to know that.
He
Um,
um he is still like seemingly like kind of drunken and mumbling, so maybe you could find a way to sober him up.
and maybe we could untie him.
I'll feed him a ration. Like I'll like hand feed him rations. I think before we free him, we should scope out the room for it, like if there's any other threats, because we don't want to get into a fight while like this naked man is just running around so stabbable.
Well, he's doubly stabbable if he's tied up.
That's
Well, I'm more worried about him stabbing us if he's, like, gone nutso.
With
So,
what? What does he have on him? Does he have a knife? He's naked. Where was he gonna keep a weapon in his asshole?
well, I didn't say he could find something to hurt us. You want to just release him?
Well, I don't know now, but I'm just saying, like, mm,
You know
he.
what? Let's make a new friend.
I mean, we came down the hole that I didn't want to come down, and now we find out that he's delirious. Maybe all the blood has gone to his head because he's been upside down. So maybe we should just free him and turn him right side up and get him some rations and make him not drunk anymore. What do you think about that, tree borer?
I was going to say splash him with some of the water while he's still tied up, but
Sure, we can do that too. You get some water to splash him. I'll untie him, and
Tusk is going to feed him.
yeah,
Alright, I guess he's untied, GM.
Okay, so you untied him.
sure.
Okay, he's untied, but he is still kind of like stooped over and mumbling to himself. Who? Sorry, what's our marching order? So
Do
um,
Mantusk, then me.
right. So Mantusk, what are you doing this turn?
I'm giving him a ration.
Okay, and Trebor, you are
I'm splashing him with some of the mineral water from the center of the room.
okay. So as you go over to the mineral pool, it is a steaming yellow and orange waters,
Yuck.
a warm bath temperature with prismatic smoke kind of rising from the surface, and the rim of the pool is kind of crystalline with grainy white deposits around the edge. Do you have something to grab the water with?
Sounds horrible. Um, well, I was just gonna kind of like cut my hands. I don't really have a device for carrying water, no. Oh wait,
Um,
I have a fish skin pouch. I don't think that'll hold water though.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
So you're just gonna reach your hands into the
I'm
water.
gonna cut my hands to grab some water and then just kind of.
Okay. So as you cup the water, you you can tell that there is something um strange about the pool.
Okay.
Like it has some sort of property to it. So you take the water over and you splash uh the dwarf, and he kind of perks up a little bit.
Ah,
And Rianne, were you the one that untied him?
Yep, I'll take the blame for that when I die.
Okay, so Mantusk, we're back at the top of the order with you.
Are you with us, small man?
And he as he's startled, kind of like out of his stupor, he says, "Oh, yes, yes. The troglodytes, where are they?"
Dead,
We
hopefully.
we
Most
killed
of
the
them,
three
at
up
least.
top.
Oh, they weren't the worst kidnappers I've dealt with. I'll say that. At least they gave me fine wine. But my name is Agwalo of Stonyvale. I got lost in this magical forest after the wedding of my cousin, and I left the party, and before I knew, I was kidnapped by troglodytes.
Those dirty, dirty troglodytes. Well, we should probably get you somewhere safe, or at least find you some clothes.
Can I look around the room? Do I see any belongings or stuff that might belong to him?
You see a mineral pool, and you see pulsating crystals, 6 inches long, with phasing violet and aquamarine. That's all these
That's all we
crystals.
see. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I mean, I guess so I guess I'm gonna ask him um like does he have a safe place to go if he can get out of the grottos?
Um, I I don't quite know where we are. I don't have my bearings about me.
Okay. So maybe he should stick with us and we can get him out of here.
Travel with us, yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
I'd like to ask him what the um troglodytes, or how do you say that?
You got it.
Mhm.
What did they want with him? Like,
Oh, that's actually a good question.
what were they gonna do with him? Were they holding him for ransom? Were they gonna eat him? I mean, what did they? Why did they kidnap him in particular?
Well, I don't quite know. I'm honestly surprised myself that they've kept me alive for as long as they have.
Hmm.
So you have no idea.
No, they've kept me. All they offered me was drink, and didn't quite have my senses about me.
Okay. So while this is going on, can I have um my two mages? Can I just ask them if they can take a look at the water and figure out anything about it?
Um, so your two magic users walk over to the water, and they're just kind of investigating it.
Yeah.
Um, okay. What else are we doing this turn? Anybody?
I'd like
Um,
to try and steal one of the crystals off the wall. See if I can dislodge one. That'll
Okay. So, as you walk over to the crystals, as you examine them, there's kind of drifting ghostly humanoid faces moaning inside of the crystals.
Oh, never mind.
And as you go to touch it, um, you hear a faint voices and chuckling, going, "Try the waters, try the waters."
oh no.
Oh. Uh okay. I'm not gonna take the crystal, and I'm just gonna uh wait till next turn to see what Opal and Arga think.
And uh, as you turn back to your group, you see Argath taking a drink of the water,
No.
Alright.
and
I guess
where's
that's one way
Argath?
to find out what it does.
what is it? Um, save versus that. Phew. Um, as she takes a drink of the water, she falls unconscious.
Oh, yikes. Well, at least we have a backup. Is there anything that Opal can do to like fix her?
Um, Opal looks at um Argeth and kind of calls her a name, and then Opal begins to disrobe and wade into the waters.
What?
God, they've both gone nutty.
And what name did they call her? Did she call her?
Oh, she kind of called her like a trashy peasant because
Oh,
Opal is um very very young and beautiful and dressed in like dark like regal clothing,
Mm-hmm.
and her eyes kind of have like a slight glow to them, so she is like she's the magic person. And
Okay.
she wades into the water and is just relaxing in it.
hmm. But Argith actually drank some of it.
Correct.
Okay, so that's
And
the difference.
she's dead.
She's like passed out.
I guess I'm going to walk up and shake Argith to see if she wakes up.
um Nothing happens. She is totally unresponsive. You can hear her kind of muttering as if she's dreaming, but she does not wake up.
Well, for her own safety, I guess for now, I'll throw her over my shoulder as I'm staring out, and I look out at Opal and I ask, "Why are you in the water, magic woman?"
She goes, well, it's perfect temperature for a bath, and with your less experienced magic user over there, uh unconscious on the ground, I don't see any point in going anywhere until she wakes up, so why not relax in these calming waters?
That is kind of a fair point.
Mm-hmm.
We
I
kind of.
guess so.
Hmm. Well, I'm going to suggest to all remaining people above the water to not take a sip. And I don't know, I guess let Opal just take a swim since that's what she's already doing.
Um, Agualo, seeing a beautiful woman in the pool, begins to disrobe what little clothing he has left and run over to it.
Sounds like a dwarf.
What about the rest of you? Are you gonna do anything? Or are you just gonna wait for um uh Argith to wake up?
Is there healing properties in this water for me? If I take a bath in it, can I get more health points back?
Only one way to know.
All right, I'll try it.
Are you going to disrobe like everybody else?
Sure.
Okay. So Brienne gets in the water. What about the rest of our group?
I'm good.
I'll take my shoes off, and while I still have Argith over my shoulder, I'll just sit down and put my feet. I'll sit at the edge and stick my feet in.
Okay. And what about you,
I'm
Trebor?
not going in the water. Um, I'm going to, I guess, just kind of pace around the room. Um, and just basically killing time. And let all these guys take swims.
Okay, so you're kind of keeping watch then.
Yep.
Okay. Um, so as you're, you guys all spend roughly 10 hours, waiting for Arga to wake up.
Oh my lord.
She was out.
But everybody that was naked inside the mineral bath gets to recover 6 health, 6 HP.
What?
Damn.
Nice.
We just found a healing spring.
Right?
Right?
It's like a save point.
Oh, thank you.
Um,
So realistically, with our health levels, everyone should be maxed out again.
What is the max?
whatever you rolled.
It'll be in your combat section
Mm-hmm.
where you see HP. There's 2 boxes to the right.
Mm-hmm.
One says max, and then below that is your Constitution modifier. So you take your
Mm-hmm.
max plus the Constitution modifier, and that's how much HP you have possible.
But I have 9 HP. But the max it says is 5 plus 1.
Yeah, so even though basically you can heal up to 6 HP, but you max out at, what'd you say it was, 5 and 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you have 6 HP right now.
So I
'Cause
don't have 9.
No, because even though the spring can give you 6 HP, you can't go above your max. So you're just refilled back to full.
Well, that sucks. Big giant donkey balls.
I mean, you're still full health.
Yeah, but I would be happier if I was full of 9 instead of 6.
Okay.
Let's-
So at this point, now that she's awake, is everyone getting back out of the pool and not naked anymore?
Yeah, because Argoth wakes up startled. And
Oh,
she
probably squirming over my shoulder.
yeah, as you drop her to the ground, she's ranting about treasure, a great treasure hoard. She's like, I dreamt about it, and I know where it is. And she points to the cavern to the south.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
So,
I'm always all about following crazy people in their visions.
yep. We'll look for treasure to the south.
Sounds good.
So do we see? Now I've been pacing this room. So have I seen anything weird going on at these entryways?
Um, you have not noticed anything at the base of the entryways.
Okay. Well, I say we push south.
Um, is everybody down for that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
If that's where the treasure's supposed to be, then let's go.
So as our marching order carries on to the south, you enter a a crystal grotto, and inside, um, the grotto is 12 feet high with rough stone walls and a floor, and rainbow-hued crystals, 6 inches long, covering the walls of the ceiling. And as you walk in, you see a giant blue dragon covered in crystals, studded throughout its body, eating a it's munching on a pile of crystalline growths in this area. And as you all walk in, it turns to you.
Oh, no, 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 no.
And with that, I think I have to pause, probably for the night, because Violet has to go poop.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to leave off with our party confronting a giant crystalline dragon.
Oh, and getting ready to run. All right.
Next episode of our Saturday morning cartoon of a
Right.
campaign.
Yep.
All right. Well, on that note, thanks everyone for coming out, and we'll just plan on not having one next week, obviously.
Yeah,
Yep.
I
And
think
so
Merry
we'll do
Christmas.
New Year's weekend. We'll see you guys.
Yes.
And
yeah. I don't think I have any New Year's plans anyway, so
nah. All right.
Nope.
Well, on that note, bye.
Bye.
bye.